everyone, it's Crystal Crawford, C. Crawford Writing again. And my kids are taking a bath, so I have a few minutes, and I thought I would just go ahead and post today's Tuesday tips video. So today's tip for writers is to revise. If you're anything like me, you get a little bit impatient when it comes to the writing process. So once your writing is done, at least for me, I kind of feel anxious or eager to get everything finished and get it out there, and whatever that means, whether that's publishing it or putting it up on a blog or whatever. But revising is really an important part of the writing process, and it's a part that needs to be given ample time, and sometimes that really takes patience and restraint to really put in the time and effort to truly revise something. So sometimes that means setting it aside for a while so that you can come back to it with fresh eyes. Sometimes that means taking the time to send it out to a group of beta readers or to an editor or to both, and getting their feedback, and then having it come back to you. Depending on what step of the process you're in, your approach to revision could include several different things. But today I just want to encourage all of you to really give it that time, really devote the time to revising it and making it the best that it can be. Some people produce really great first drafts, and I happen to be somebody who, like in school when I was writing essays or whatever, I never revised. I always wrote a first draft, turned it in, and got an A. But what that created for me is a habit of not revising, which is really a disservice to myself and to my readers, because if I'm producing something as a first draft and I'm putting it out there and I'm like, it's good, it was good enough, right? Good enough doesn't mean best. Good enough doesn't mean it's as good as it could be. So really, I'm never going to know my true potential, and now I'm talking in hypotheticals. This applies to everyone. You're never going to know your true potential if you don't take the time to revise, because if you're producing just one draft and then you're putting it out there, then first draft quality is all you ever really know that you can do. What if you could do something so much better? What if during the revision process you would have had some kind of a breakthrough, or you would have grown as a writer so that your next project would be that much better? Those are things that you don't know, or you can't know unless you've actually gone through that process. And you may discover that you really grow and improve as a writer through revision, not just through writing more and more and more, which is also important, but through the process of going back and looking at what you've already written and seeing if there's a way to make it even better, because that's sort of a different process. The first draft process is often like a creative, free-thinking kind of process, but revision engages a different part of the brain. Revision is more about improvement and taking what's already there and seeing if you can make it better. And so by engaging both aspects of the process, you're really giving yourself the best chance to produce your best work and to grow as a writer. So that's today's tip. Take the time to revise. I know it's hard. I get impatient. It just sometimes, if you've written a full novel and then you have to go back and revise it, that can seem really daunting, but it is worth doing. It's definitely worth doing. All right. You can find me on Facebook. You can comment here below the video if you have any questions, anything that you want to add or ask. Please feel free to contact me. You can also find me through my website at ccrawfordwriting.com. Thank you.